Hey, it is Jacob Palmer here. Um, I had to readjust my lighting just so then you guys can be able to see my cards that I'm going to be doing for your guys' card reading. This is for Aquarius. Believe it or not, when I got the overall energy that was coming through, our message that is going to be coming through is actually twin flame for Aquarius. So the reason why you are finding out about this or uncovering this is that maybe you had some kind of dream, maybe you had some kind of awakening, maybe you had some kind of initiation, if that is the point. Not all of you went through an initiation, but I feel like maybe a lot of you have already gone through the initiation, and it's just like you're starting to um, maybe notice that this person really likes you. So anyway, no further ado, let's get some cards. Um, so I'm gonna pull from the Rider's Waite deck, um, and just see what comes through. What comes through with this relationship that's coming through. Also, I noticed that my camera is a little bit further up than usual, so I'm going to go ahead and adjust it real quick before we continue. There we go. So, hopefully you guys can see me okay. So, since I moved it, it looks like my face is much darker. So, just because, the shading and the hallelujah. So let's go ahead and see what comes out through picking out the cards, because there's very interesting connection when it comes to twin flame for Aquarius. Okay, what comes out for twin flame connection with Aquarius? Please bring out some cards that are relating to that. Ooh, man. So there are a handful of you that are Aquariuses that are in either in the Hierophant stage, or maybe your person could be in the Hierophant stage. I would say your person previously was not in the Hierophant stage, or maybe you weren't in the Hierophant stage. But this point in time, it's like you're starting to step up, they're starting to step up, things like that. And yeah, obviously, it might take some time for them to really admit what they have uncovered. Maybe tell you their feelings personally, but deep down, you know how they feel. You know how they feel. And even they know how you feel. This is like side by side energy, where it's like obviously in this Three of Pentacles, there's like three people in here, but look at that couple right there. This couple right here is like seeing each other because they see what they are creating for each other. And this one right here, I have to say, they are a third party. Some of you haven't noticed already, but some of you have. And that is understandable because, you know, if you haven't learned it already, you'll probably very soon understand it because this is about to crumble. But however, you'll understand that they'll be coming and going like, "Hey, Aquarius, I have this beautiful marriage proposal coming in for you." And right before they show you your person's name alongside you, it's like they um, like cross out your person's name and put their name on there. They're like, "It's such a beautiful matrimony, and life is awesome. You get to have a chance to marry an Aquarius." Well, apparently, your lover sees that and they go running away crying. It's like this here. It's like you have the people that are like, "Yeah, let's go ahead and fall in love with each other." Then you have the people that allow the third party to step on in and try to etch stuff, try to quote unquote create with you. Like it get like the third party vibe. It gives me that vibe of like somebody that is just like it could be this somebody could be your lover, it could be maybe a really dear friend of yours, and they point to this third party and they're like, why don't you fall in love with this third party? Why don't you have a relationship with this third party? Or maybe they might say like an actual name of theirs to you, and you're like, uh, yeah, no. Or maybe you're like, "I'm too good for them." And basically, the third party is like, "You'll pay for that," kind of a thing. But your 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 great friend of yours, or maybe your lover, that either overhears it or maybe um, received that answer from you, they're like, "Am I supposed to fall in love with an Aquarius?" But they are in a stage where it's like, if they spew out their truth, they're worried that the third party might take advantage of them. So that's the reason why they're holding back, is because they want to make sure that the third party doesn't take advantage of them. Um, let's go. Oh, yeah, that one. Big time. So this is what your lover sees you in, is the sun. Don't take it in the view of like a zodiac perspective, like the sun being the Leo card, but the sun The sun, the reason why the sun is out is because you are shining. You are shining. That is the reason why the sun card is out. So this is where it comes to be where your lover finally starts moving towards you. Not only just telepathically, but physically. Either if they're a long ways away from you, or if they're actually, if they know you, if they are in the same spot as you, or things like that, it's like they finally met the one. They finally have met the one. Or maybe have finally had a realization of you being the one. So, yeah. You got like all this wonderful stuff over here where it's just like they saw themselves in the past, walk away, but then they were like, oh, shit, did I walk away from an Aquarius? So that's why this Page of Swords is out, is that they're finally in the moment of like, you know what? Maybe I should walk right back to Aquarius because I have feelings for them now. And that's what's coming through, is like they're really starting to fall in love for you. They're starting to fall in love with an Aquarius. And this is not the third party that's saying it. This is the person that was like, you had that just instant feeling of them being a lover to you. You had that instant feeling of them being like somebody that you cared about, somebody that was, maybe at least in your field, in a way where it's like, for a fact that there's love on its way. So this is where it comes to be that this third party tried to veer you away from a very, very special person. That's the reason why this Eight of Swords. I almost said Nine of Swords. That would have been scary. So this is the Eight of Swords, where it's like they're trying to prevent you from going towards this King of Cups. The reason why your lover is at the very core the King of Cups is because I would say they're like, even though they may be emotional at sometimes, I would say they're also, they really like traveling. They really like moving around. But whenever something hits their heart, whenever something happens to their heart, when something opens their heart, they start to get emotional. So that's really what's been going on between not just you and your lover, but you, your lover, and a third party. Because the third party plans to take over, plans to overcome a relationship of yours. It was like menaces, like people that were fighting, going like, "You're a menace," and you're like, "You can say that, but I'm not really the menace." And they're like, well, if you're not saying that you're the menace, then I'll go to all these other people and say that you're the menace, and they'll believe me. And guess what? Sooner or later, they're gonna go into some spiritual jail. They will go into something that they will be flabbergasted about. You'll find out that they weren't spiritual. Or else, maybe if you have noticed that they weren't spiritual, maybe the conclusion of it will happen. Maybe you'll find out that your intuition is actually spot on. So, lucky, lucky, lucky you. Ooh, I just saw that. That's amazing. Look, this here is, believe it or not, the energy of the third party. This is like what's at the core of the third party right here. This is what they're standing up as. They're like, I'm a king, but very very wiggle around king, like where they like kind of just like move around in their seat, like crisscross their legs, kind of just put their hands behind their head and kind of relax in their throne. Guess what? They aren't a true king. They aren't a true queen. Something is up with this person. So that means that third party ain't knowing who you are. They ain't knowing who you are. So they're like, well, if nobody's going to listen to me, then I'm just going to go ahead and meditate for a while, try to figure out who this Aquarius is at a deeper pace. And I will find out something that will officially go up against an Aquarius. That's their motives. They're like, I know for a fact who I'm gonna go up against, and it's an Aquarius. But guess what? They went up against the wrong person. Yeah, look. This here, the only reason why the Ace of Wands is showing up in the third party is because they were casting spells on you. They were casting curses on you. The reason why I stated that that they're going to be entering a spiritual jail is because God doesn't really like this person casting spells. God disapproves this person casting curses on a Aquarius who is divinely protected. And the third party will be like, oh, what the heck just happened to my curse that I sent? What happened to the spell that I casted upon this Aquarius? And or maybe they might be like, my spell, did it work? Or did Aquarius just find some other way to just veer their way out of it? And guess what? This here is you, the special Aquarius, the one who is gonna fall in love with their lover, and vice versa, where the lover is gonna fall in love with the Aquarius. There's the King of Cups. There's the Queen of Cups. And guess what? This person that was in the third party or coming from third party is King of Wands. And they're like, I want you to come along with me and take your stance as king. Take your stance as queen with me. But guess what? Guess who got the better perspective of things? Aquarius. And not just Aquarius, Aquarius's lover. And guess what? You'll probably uncover some kind of demonic voice. They're going to be like, no. But, hold on one second. Yeah. You eating dinner? Not yet. I'm going to be getting in. Food's almost gone. I already had food. Jeez. See, that was a very big example of people that aren't on the same page as an Aquarius. Or maybe just misunderstanding Aquarius. Or maybe even just going up against Aquarius when they should not. So, yeah, you'll probably uncover this demonic person going like, no, this energy of mine is depleting, no. But guess what? Your lover is gonna be like, hey, sunshine, how you doing? And it's like you both fall in love. Not only do you embrace your feelings towards them, but they embrace their feelings towards you. While this third party person is like, oh, I guess I've messed up my chance with Aquarius this time. Like it gives me that vibe of that person where it's like, I'll catch that Aquarius next time. Or like the all I oughta. Kind of a thing where it's just like they're trying their very best to go up and against Aquarius. And guess what the Aquarius is suitable of? Magic. Magical star. Shining bright like a star. Because I know for a fact that Aquarius is not a diamond. They're a star. They are magical. They are seen as a world. They are being traveled towards by not just only your lover, but multiple other people that make these people third parties. That's why the Judgment card is coming out, is that third party wants to, play it cool, get in bed somehow with you, and you're like, you gotta have a connection with me first before you do that. And they're like, Aquarius is so warm and comfy. But guess what? Are you just saying that just to say that? Or do you want to fight an Aquarius against some kind of true lover of theirs? And they're like, no, no, option 3. I really am Aquarius's lover. And they'll be like, you feel that with me, an Aquarius. Do you? Do you really feel that with me? Do you know that you're my lover? That you're my twin flame? Well, apparently you are smart. You're like, no, that's not even true. You're, you have like pretty much the most what you call it, like strict voice. You're like, you know, I have a twin flame already, and that twin flame is not you. When you're pointing over towards the third party, it's like you're pointing towards the third party, and you're like, all you're gonna get is just the tower. All you're gonna get is just the tower. No fortune here, just the tower. And this third party's like, oh, I see fortune in you. I see the fortune. Like, yeah, I know you're better than that. But this is where your lover shows up. The pathway that that your lover shows up might be just frolicking, hopping around, being full of joy. This is like just full excitement. That's what the Fool is about. This is, oh yeah. And this is what they're going to do when they come into contact with you. This is what they're going to do before the contact. This is what they're going to do by the time they make the contact. Create their physical commitment with you in person. They're going to say, hey, Aquarius, would you be up for a wedding? Or maybe they might be like, hey, Aquarius, I like you a lot. And this is where, this is like a tie-in to some of the previous Aquarius readings that I've done. Maybe some that were off screen. But I want to let you know that, they've really chosen you. Like, they had all these options out here. And they're like, you know what? I'm done with not choosing. I'm ready to choose. That's what that's what your lover is coming in to say, or maybe is talking to themselves about, where it's like, where it's like they look at you and maybe they're like, you know what? I choose an Aquarius. And guess what? It stomps out the third party. Third party's been getting on your nerves every single morning, every single night, every single evening. And guess who comes in swooping? Your lover. They have finally and officially fallen in love with you. And I feel like they made a mistake. They thought that it was just impartial, not really real love. But guess what? They find out it is real love. And guess who becomes happy now and very fulfilled? Aquarius and their lover. And third party is like tearing while your person is showing you each other's chalice. It's like you and your lover share the chalice of love while like the chalice of love, it could be the chalice of marriage, it could be the chalice of family together with each other, things like that. And like the third party is kind of just like crying their heart out, going like, I lost my Aquarius. No. I'm telling you, this third party is pretty messed up. Like pretty much messed up way beyond repair. It's like maybe they when they first made contact with you, like during the first day that they saw you, they were like, finally, I have somebody that can help me. I have somebody that can lead me towards victory. And when they heard that you have fallen in love with your lover, or maybe when they heard that when they heard that you were in love with somebody in particular, and just was telling this third party that they weren't the lover, this third party was like, well, how dare you, Aquarius? Why would you say that you liked me, and then moments later you say you don't like me? Because Aquarius didn't say that they liked you in the first place. Because they always knew that this third party person was just a quick in and out kind of person. Or they fucking duck them. It's like they'd be like, hey Chris, let's go have some fun. They go in the door, slam the door shut, have fun, and then like before you could even go to sleep with this person, this person is like, yeah, this didn't do it for me, so I'm gone. Bye, Aquarius. So they walk out, and so you're like maybe if you guys have already experienced this, you could be like, what the fuck? what the fuck did you guys just do? Or maybe you could just be like, yeah, I knew for a fact that that was going to happen. So you just walked on out saying, like, well, that was a fucking waste of time. Well, apparently that's almost about what your lover felt when they were going from person to person. And this third party was like, I guess I'm not gonna become better than an Aquarius. I guess I'm just gonna go over to this corner and mope and whine and fly and act like nothing's okay when everything is becoming much more better than I had expected. And guess what? Sooner or later, that demon is gonna go bye bye. And the third party is gonna be like, wait a second. Was I really not connected to an Aquarius at all? And you basically that's when maybe some of you are still maybe chatting, talking with this third party, saying like, serves you right. And this third party is like, well, I guess I fucked up my own energy. That's what the third party's like. Is like, yeah, this two of swords. They're like, should I repeat my past, or should I go into the future and actually change for once? Guess what? They will go to something better. They're gonna be like, adios. I just found my better half. I did something wrong in the past, but now I found what I'm truly at. They're like, bye. And this is where, ooh, yeah. This is like, this here is what you're standing in on strength. Like, not just like strength, but just like, this is like the empowerment strength. Like you're standing in your own empowerment. It's like you're standing as like not just the king, not just the queen, but maybe a king or queen of some kind of human race, animal race, plant race. Like you are just like very strong. Like you are very, very, very strong, maybe even very adamant about some very particular things, because ain't nothing gonna break that. Because nobody is gonna be stealing an Aquarius's speciality, you know. And this is where it comes to terms where a third party is just like, yeah, I guess I'll get an Aquarius some other time if I ever return to my old ways. But this is your lover. This here, 8 of Wands. They've really fallen in love with you. While this Empress, this third party, is like, is the Aquarius just gonna allow me to do what I need to do? I'm supposed to be out with them, enjoying life, and Aquarius is doing this, doing that. Uh, Well, apparently you're becoming a leader, and not just any leader. Possibly you might be seeing yourself as an embodiment of God. You see yourself and you're like, wow, holy crap, am I this strong? Holy shit, do I have all this amount of energy not knowing that it's actually this strong? Because the devil wanted to steal it away from you. Devil's like, I know who you are. I know what you're meant to be doing, and you're not supposed to have it. But this here, this long spread here, this is actually your lover. This is what they're going to be doing. They're going to be like, okay, I actually know what my lover is like now. I know who this Aquarius is about, and I actually really like them. Like going from this old stance of like Aquarius is not supposed to be together with me to this stance of like maybe Aquarius is supposed to be with me. And this is where like some kind of third party of theirs stepped away. They're like, "Oh, oh, is that what Aquarius's lover is doing now? Becoming empowered by the Aquarius's knowledge and understanding, where it's like you have this connection between you and Aquarius, and it's like Aquarius is like, yeah, yeah, this is us, and nobody's gonna break us." And guess what? This is your lover right here. This here is your lover. Some of you might have a Sagittarius. A very small handful of you, maybe way out there. Maybe like for instance, maybe Europe, maybe over in somewhere in Asia. There are some Aquariuses that might have had some kind of connection with a Gemini, but this is pertaining to some kind of person that has either had some kind of epiphany of you, and they're like, wow, wow, the world just opened. Holy shit. The 10 of Cups is here. Holy shit. And they're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe Aquarius is my love. Maybe Aquarius is actually supposed to be in my life for a very special reason. And that reason is actually having some kind of special romance. But not only just romance, some kind of family, um, some kind of life together until you guys eventually pass away. You know, maybe even past the time of you passing away and them passing away, where it's like, you know, you're like living it awesome, living it large, like finally in the heavens, enjoying time together, and you're just feeling grateful that like life has finally come to an ease, while this third party is dying. So anyway, that's pretty much all that's coming out. And your lover, your lover is like coming from this stance, like they're coming from this stance. They're like, um, did I just fuck it up with an Aquarius? Did I just do something wrong to an Aquarius that I should have not have? So anyway, that's pretty much the card reading for you guys. I know a lot of cards came out, but man, was it a card reading? So anyway, love and light to you all. Take care and enjoy your night. If you're over here um, on the eastern side of the U.S., and enjoy your morning when you're over in the when when you're over in uh, the eastern side of Asia, where it's like Fiji, Japan. I might have a couple of you guys that might be from Eastern Shore Russia. Some of you that are from over in Taiwan, Japan. Some of you that are over from the Middle East, as well as India. So if you guys are around in this moment, and maybe you might have understood this English, feel free to comment. State what you have um, felt like you wanted to comment about, and you're more than welcome to like, as well as share, and as well as subscribe if you want to hear more. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Take care. Peace.